So Blues will kick us off then, and standing over the ball, Omar Bogle. Big night for him, local lad, now making his home debut at the St Andrews Trillion Trophy Stadium. Blues will be kicking from left to right as we look from the main stand in the first half towards the Swansea fans behind Erwin Mulder's goal. The referee blows his whistle and we are underway here at St Andrews. The ball immediately going back to Michael Morrison. It's a high raking ball up towards the near side from him, searching for the head of Jukovic, and his flick on goes out of play near the corner flag for an early Swansea throw. Blues have it midway inside the Swansea half, far side the left with Magoma, faced up at the moment by Fulton. Magoma going on the outside, doubled up here, but he's won a corner. He's done well there, Magoma. Left-footed cross blocked by Roberts and corner ball.
Yeah, lively start for him. He's straight away trying to take on some defenders and deliver some crosses into the box.
So second Blues corner of the game, this time on the left-hand side, and Gary Gardner, good to see, getting a round of applause from a smattering of supporters in that far corner. It's going to be an in-swing of this with the right boot. Swansea zonal marking for this one, as it's floated in by Gardner deep towards the back post. Backtracking is Jukovic to try and get the header back into the middle. He managed, but without much pace or threat, and the ball is cleared towards the near side. Collins stops it under his studs and plays it high towards the back post. It's Morrison rising, just drops towards his feet as well. Back for Dean, left channel of the box here, crossed in towards the front post. Bogle tried to get a touch on it, and it's going to be a goal kick, but the Blues players saying there that that's come off the goalkeeper Erwin Mulder, and it did seem to be that case from our position as well, but goal kick given. However, Blues almost 4 minutes on the clock here, certainly making the better out the two. But there's a good pace about this game, and Blues catching Swansea cold, it seems.
Yeah, Blues are you know,
Hotter coming forward again inside right channel. Sorry, Delhi, but the way Birmingham are going forward at the moment, they've got a chance here. Colin trying to boop his way towards the box, and Bogle's shot 6 yards out, somehow squirms into the goalkeeper's hands. First chance of the game, clear cut for Blues. Bogle with it, and somehow it squirms through to Mulder's clutch. Right-footed towards Jukovic again on the right channel. Jumps higher than Olsen and gets the flick on as well, but again Swansea managing to win the second ball before losing it in the midfield, and now Magoma with a bit of room to try and run at Roberts here. Fulton's there to meet him as well. Magoma goes on the outside once more, left-footed, drills it. I don't know if that was a shot or a cross. It was certainly a forceful cross, but went out at the front post nevertheless. Didn't quite get his bearings right there, Magoma, but again dangerous stuff. Both managers at the moment mirroring one another with their arms crossed on the edge of the technical area. Of course, it's not just Gary Monk with allegiances to the opposition tonight. Graham Potter as well, having a year-long stint at Blues, local boy, born in Solihull. Back tonight after 8 years, of course, at Östersund in Sweden. But his side at the moment under the cosh. Bogle 25 yards out, left-footed shot, just wide. Really good effort that from Bogle. Broke past the midfield, staring at the goalkeeper really as he struck that dead central, and left-footed wide of the left-hand upright. Well, all the Blues players look hungry and up for this one, but Bogle epitomises that. Defending here to be done. Dean coming across and meeting Mackay. Does really well there, Harley Dean, and manages to keep it in play with the clearance as well. The initial header not won by Bogle, but Hotter wins the second ball, juggling it about on the touchline on halfway and moves it forward. Now it's Magoma running at the fullback. Will go on the outside here. Magoma, good chance, and again just wide, but it will be a corner. An excellent sliding tackle from Rodon. May have got a nick on that and took it wide of the far post, but Blues really on top here, and the Tilton Road end on its feet. Right, Hotter. Again with the left-footed delivery. The last one was a testing one. This time he goes a bit deeper towards the back post. Header comes in from Jukovic, into the ground, tips over the bar, it's into the net. It's a goal, but the linesman has his flag up. And it's given as offside, and I'm not quite sure there who was the guilty party. That corner again causing chaos from Hotter towards the back post. Jukovic header into the ground, tipped into the air by Mulder, who was then flapping underneath his crossbar. It went into the net, no doubt, but whoever touched it last, it was offside. And that's a controversial decision that the Blues fans don't like. Swansea getting away with it there.
Yeah.
Hotter's deliveries so far have caused real problems. Left-footed this time. He bends it in towards the heart of the box, and it's headed away by Van der Horn towards the back post. Jukovic trying to keep it alive. It deflects towards the path of Magoma. Again closed down by Roberts. Magoma, a few step overs. Cuts in on the right-hand foot, and it goes in towards the heart of the box. It's headed away well by Rodon. And now Swansea trying to break, and it's a poor, heavy touch by Asoro, nipped off by Colin. Now down the right-hand side is Hotter, running at the right corner of the box. Olsen backtracking with him. Hotter cutting on the left boot. Shot is low and down to the left-hand side of Mulder, who saves. But Hotter looking threatening. So a set piece for Hotter, but this time it's not a corner, it's a free kick instead. It's around 15 yards in from the right touchline, around 30 yards from the byline. Hotter with his hands on his hips, the only player over the ball. It's a one-man Swansea wall. Baron Mikar just making sure Hotter doesn't try and catch Mulder out at his near post, as Hotter will bend it towards the back post instead, and the header towards goal. Again is saved by Mulder, who is having a superb game in goal tonight for Swansea. Another save for the South Wales club. Not quite sure who got the header on that occasion, but again another teasing delivery from Hotter. The ball is in Blues territory. Hotter winning the ball despite handball appeals, and he's just charging diagonally towards the edge of the boxes. 25 yards out, rolls it through, chance for Jukovic, good first touch. Jukovic steadies himself and misses, and that is the best chance of the game. And this time Mulder was not involved at all. Jukovic just put it wide from 12 yards. Kick forward from Camp. Is up towards the head of Bogle, midway inside the Swansea half. He flicks it on impressively as well. Then Jukovic just trying to steer himself away from a couple of Swansea shirts, but fails. But then a Gardner on the edge of the centre circle wins it back. Magoma now running at Roberts on the near side, gets towards the byline, tries to cross it in towards the back post just over the head of Jukovic, who was hanging in the air over the top of Olsen but couldn't quite make the connection. Recovers the ball though and finds Colin. Inside now for Hotter. Hotter towards the back post. Magoma the favourite to get there, and Roberts with a very important touch to knock it out of play for a corner. Roberts wants a goal kick, but Blues get that set piece on the near side of the left. Been really frustrated up front, has McBurney, and his opposite number, Che Adams, the number 9, about to come on for Blues. Omo Bogle going off, and a really good home debut for Bogle. He would have liked a goal, but I don't think he could have been asked for much more of.
Yeah, you know, I mean, really impressive performance. First half, full of danger, full of running, got in some really good positions, and we'll feel a little bit disappointed he didn't have more sort of clear-cut chance to get that goal.
Pedersen will take a free kick just inside his own half on the left touchline. Again, it's a high one towards the penalty spot. Van der Horn heads it towards the edge of the area. Drop for Gardner, just couldn't quite bring it under control, but manages to find the space, and Hotter on the far side. Hotter being tracked here by Grimes, and Hotter will go on that favoured left boot. It's a low ball in, it's a poor one though, and Swansea just about shank it away. There was a funny fizz on that ball as it came up off the turf, so it didn't make it quite so simple. This time Roberts can just thump it up towards the centre circle. Nodded for Hotter, bit of room, chips over the top, chance for Che Adams, right side of the area, volleyed it over the bar. Angle not favourable, and Jukovic was in the middle, but Che Adams' eyes lit up there in front of the Tilton Road end and just blasted it over Mulder's goal. And that substitution happening now. Gary Gardner, let's listen to the reception he gets. Good shift from him tonight on his home debut. Standing ovation as well, and he'll be replaced by Charlie Lakin. Lakin's second appearance, and his previous one in the FA Cup last season to Huddersfield, the first ever Blues player to be utilised in the extra sub you get in extra time. And this is Birmingham's last game at home until the 1st of September. A couple of trips to Bolton and Forest in the time before that. Swansea after this with 3 home games in a row, just seeing out these last few minutes on the road. But Magoma going down the left side of the box across the face of goal, and it's just wide somehow. And it looked like a Swans player got the last touch. The referee and the linesman don't know, but they have given, after quite a bit of consultation on the microphone there, a corner on the far side. What a ball in from the left side of the air by Magoma, ready to be gobbled up. Bogle, I bet, was wishing he was still on the pitch. Grimes out for a throw though, far side the right, level with the box. Magoma for Colin. Colin's got 3 in the middle, but he's closely seen by Grimes. Colin twisting one way then the other. He's got room for a left foot across, but wants to go back for Morrison. High ball from him. The keeper should get there. Clifton Bell will challenge, and again Mulder doing the simple tasks well. And even in the first half, the extraordinary tasks even better, but certainly not having to face that level of competition in the second period. But again, Blues have dominated. They haven't managed to get the breakthrough though, and full time here at the St Andrews Trillion Trophy Stadium. Blues 0, Swansea City 0. One of the most entertaining goalless draws we're going to see in the Championship this season, but frustratingly from Blues, despite being able to take a lot of heart from the 90-minute display on and off the ball, they couldn't get the cutting edge in front of Erwin Mulder's goal.